This is the biggest pitch of their lives. Companies going head-to-head for their shot at a game-changing investment because sitting across from them is a world-class athlete ready to cut the check.
Kelce, touchdown!
And Allison Phoenix gets her goal!
The catch is made by Vernon Davis!
Fellas, got me rocking this suit on a Tuesday.
What have we
They're
got?
pitching with limited time and intense pressure.
Why are you guys special?
People didn't believe, so we put everything into it.
Like, what's your goal? Like, what's your end game?
That kind of worries me.
My guy, man, my man.
With the help of Wale Ogunleye, a former 11-year NFL veteran now turned head of sports and entertainment at UBS, they'll each get one chance to secure a deal to take their company to the next level. Welcome to Front Office, where athlete entrepreneurs take their talents from the field to the boardroom. Presented by UBS, the world's leading global wealth manager. Today, we're in Miami, Florida, where two up-and-coming companies have the opportunity to secure an investment for one of the biggest gridiron superstars in the game. But to give them some extra help, they're getting mentorship and guidance from someone who knows a thing or two about professional athletes.
I'm Wale Ogunleye, head of sports and entertainment at UBS. After playing in the NFL for 11 years, I understand a winning mindset and how professional athletes can bring that perspective to all aspects of their lives, especially inside the boardroom. Yesterday, I met up with our entrepreneurs at Indochino to ensure that they're ready to deliver a strong pitch and that they're dressed to impress. Fellas, welcome. My name is Wale Ogunleye, head of sports and entertainment at UBS. But today, I'm gonna be your business coach. Welcome to Indochino. My guy Cody inside is gonna get you guys dressed for success. Come on inside. Looking good, fellas. I like what I'm seeing. Hey, I gotta run, but Cody, this is way above my pay grade. I hope you got this from here. Before I go, remember what I told you guys. If you look good, you play good. So it's off to a good start. See you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, see you tomorrow.
With a new fit and a full night's rest behind them, the entrepreneurs are ready to meet the man who could very well change their lives forever. NFL superstar, Travis Kelce. Travis is not only one of the best tight ends ever to take the field, but is also a trailblazer in the boardroom with an impressive investment portfolio. And today, he's all business and ready to make the hard decisions.
Wale, my guy.
Man, my man. Travis, good to see you.
Always a pleasure,
Listen,
brother.
today we've got some big, exciting opportunities for you.
Okay.
Your team's already here. I'm gonna see you after. Go check them out.
You gonna meet with them, man. I'll see you in a little bit.
Yes.
Fellas.
What up, man?
Yo, got me rocking this suit on a Tuesday. What we got today, baby? Talk to me.
So we're going to meet with two early-stage companies. One's going to be Unlow, which is a platform for, I would say, luxury lifestyle.
Yeah, who doesn't love that?
Who doesn't love it? Then we got another company, it's a water company. They have a specific berry that they feel like is going to be pretty good for health and wellness, you know.
Let's hear it.
First, we have a unique company whose goal is to help us all live like the rich and famous for a fraction of the price.
Hello, my name is Cameron Robinson, and I'm the founder of Unlow. It starts way back when my parents met each other. One of the things they had in common was a passion for cars. And so that was something that was ingrained in me from the very beginning. And here I decided now that, you know, with the whole sharing economy kind of taking over and recognizing the potential that there is there, I decided I'm gonna jump in all the way and start my own business. So Unlow is a new kind of shared vehicle subscription service. You pay a substantially lower monthly fee. You get more access than you could ever really consume, right? And so that's the way the auto industry is headed. Businesses like this are going to make a huge impact in the world. They're going to enrich lives. Whether you need a 911 with a top down on Rodeo Drive, or you need to get out on the lake on a yacht, or you just need a scooter to get across town in Paris, we have you covered.
Cameron from Unlow may be tapping into the rising interest in the sharing economy, but his business is at a very early stage. However, he just might have a concept that resonates with Travis. So I'm interested to see how things go for him today. Cameron.
Nice to see you, Wale.
Welcome to UBS.
Thank you.
I'm sitting in the front office bullpen.
All right, let's go.
It's good to see you.
Likewise.
As we go forward, there's a few things I need you to cover so that you know you cover every single base, so that as you pitch, you don't miss anything.
Okay.
Show them your goals. Define them, both short and long. Explain to them and show them the importance of transportation. Show them why this is a big market for them and also why you're the man for the job. As you go in there, know what your closing pitch is going to be. Travis has been pitched 100 times, maybe even 1,000. And maybe it's okay to have a little bit of anxiety, but don't let them see it. You excited?
Yes, sir.
Think you're ready?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Are you really ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. Gentlemen, thank you for having me.
The floor is yours.
My name is Cameron, and I'm the founder of Unlow. We'll all soon travel the world by land, sea, and air, on demand from a single app for less than the average car payment. My mission is to make that happen as soon as possible. Unlow delivers access to a shared fleet of vehicles from Porsche to Powerboat for less than the average car payment. You know, we often talk about the income gap, but why do we never talk about the lifestyle gap? We've reached an age now where you can live like a millionaire, but you don't need to be a millionaire. And you can do it in a responsible way, financially, and for the world. So, Travis, we're here in Miami. It's time to head out to the water, right?
Of course.
Just open your app, take a look at all the vehicles available to you, choose from a fleet of vehicles. Sorry,
No, you're good, dude.
Take your time.
Yeah, no, you're
Thanks.
good, man.
Aaron, you're up in Seattle. You need a car to get around town? Open your app and choose from a fleet of enthusiast-curated, prestigious automobiles ready on demand at your fingertips. Andre, I don't actually know where you are, but you just open your app and you choose the vehicle you need, whenever you need it, wherever you need it, on demand, and it's all in one subscription. So the reason why I came up with Unlow was because, you know, as a kid, we didn't have a whole lot of money. We went to the car dealership with my dad, and we were drooling. We were looking at the go-karts. We were looking at the Porsche.
Been there.
Yeah, you know, we get to a point now where anybody can have access to these vehicles. They sit around 95% of the time. Why can't more people have access to them? You know, we look at all these influencers online, and we see them traveling off to exotic locations, driving fantastic cars, enjoying relaxing on yachts. Now, everybody can live like an influencer. I think the pitch is going really well. The team has been fantastic prepping us with questions and getting us ready to make sure we make the most of the experience and the opportunity. So far, pitch has been going pretty well.
In terms of the prices, how do you get the prices down to where it's not such an expensive option, right?
One vehicle per 3 members to make sure we have a very aggressive strategy to make sure that there are vehicles available when members want them. Those 3 members cover the cost of that vehicle and all the maintenance, insurance, etc. We have 1 tier at the moment. We have the $600 tier, which is prestige, fantastic vehicles.
So what type of vehicles, if I go on the app now at that $600 tier, do I have access to?
Yeah, so right now we have a Porsche, we have a BMW, we have Yamaha Watercraft, and there'll be many more vehicles coming soon.
Is this all in Seattle right now, or is it nationwide?
It's currently in Seattle, so we're still about to launch our pilot with a multifamily property. What that does is we can partner with a property management firm that has these properties across the country. We prove it there, and then it's rinse and repeat. You just copy and paste across the country.
Very nice.
So as a business, do you guys buy the fleet, or do you guys use other people's cars for the fleet?
So at the moment, we are owning the vehicles or financing, and we'll be leasing them, but we'll be working on a peer-to-peer solution as well.
So now you said the $600 a month tier for 3 members gets them access to the fleet of vehicles, and that pays for the fleet of vehicles. It seems like a Porsche is more than $1,800 a month. Well, how did you get to the 3 members in a tier?
Yeah.
And how did you get to the cost?
You can actually get Porsches for less than $1,000 a month. Ours is all in with insurance, with the loan, maintenance, everything. It's right there about $1,000 a month. So then you have that $800 above that to have any kind of additional, that kind of buffer.
So what are you asking for?
Yeah, so $200,000 for 10% of the company.
So thinking about the scooters that you can go scan, download the app, hop on it, go wherever you want, leave it wherever you want. How does that work? If I'm in Seattle, I want a Porsche for the night, but I don't feel it, but it's 45 minutes away. How do I find that? How do I go get that Porsche, and then do I got to bring it back to the same location?
How's that convenient?
So moving forward, a tagline is motor scooters to motor yachts. So we're gonna have motor scooters parked at your house, you're gonna pop over to that Porsche, you're gonna drive the Porsche over to your motor yacht. At the moment, that's why multifamily is so important, because we can target the residents of those buildings. We'll park cars downstairs in the garage that are already packed full of cars. Those residents just go downstairs, unlock the car they want, take off. It's always a return trip, right? They're always gonna come back home at some point.
As a consumer, and subscriber, do we have to deal with you, or do we just, the car got the key in it, ready to go?
It's just an app. We give access credentials to you, and it's on your phone, either Apple or Android. You unlock the vehicle with the phone, get in the glove box, grab the key, take off.
And the app is fully working right now for the vehicles and the watercrafts?
Yes, sir.
You in this by yourself right now, or is there a big amount of employees? Or
At the moment, it's just me, you know? It is just me, but...
Interesting.
Yeah, I work for a car sharing company, learned a ton from them, a legacy car sharing company that knew what they were doing, learned a ton about fleet locations and everything, so far I've been able to manage.
So explain a little bit why multifamily is important.
The multifamily properties themselves, they're underbuilding their parking garages. So let's say they have those 400 units, but they might only have 300 parking spaces. So there's 100 potential units. They could be getting revenue in kind of the transportation. So it's fantastic for the actual property managers. But these property managers as well have hundreds of properties around the country. So we prove it in Seattle, and then we just rinse and repeat across the country.
And what's the money gonna be used for?
So we have the app at the moment, but it's a little bit basic. So what we want to do is kind of get our user experience up to the kind of industry standard.
I wonder if Travis picked up on Cameron referring to his app as basic. That may have raised some concerns for him. It's easy to get nervous in such an important pitch, but words matter, and that may have undermined the capabilities of the app in the minds of Travis and his investment team.
What's gonna be your competitive advantage?
So there's quite a few. We're a subscription, so it's set it and forget it. It's less than what you're already paying. You just pay your car payment. It's actually just gone down hundreds of dollars a month, and you forget about it.
So there's no actual cost for the actual rental. Once you're $600 in,
you're $600. You don't forget. You just drive what you want to drive.
I gotta hear that marketing strategy, dog. How are you gonna get this in everybody's hands?
Well, Instagram has been actually fantastic. Social media has been fantastic return on value, especially for the budget we've had. And then when you're in Seattle or you're going down to Miami, even if you have a subscription in Seattle, it works in Miami.
These are my guys, this is my team. We're gonna huddle up, think about something, and we'll let you know what our decision is, brother.
Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for the time, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Cam.
I think the pitch went really well. I think it resonates. I think people see this as a trend moving forward. They see the vision for the company. They see how we can have a lot of fun and do some really great things for people around the world.
Coming up on Front Office.
Welcome to UBS.
And so today we're here asking for $250,000.
Travis, you've heard 2 pitches today. It's time for that decision.
Next, we have a new beverage that is packed with a special ingredient to optimize your mind, body, and performance.
Hi, I'm Dave Morinville, one of the co-founders of Axe Water.
My name is Blake Johnson, and I'm one of the co-founders of Axe Water. I've got an uncle down in Nebraska who told me about aronia berries. My dad grew up on a farm in Lemoore, North Dakota, so we have access to some land. So we decided we're going to plant these berries.
The aronia berry is realistically the highest antioxidant fruit on the market.
So my family is all in medicine, and being agriculture and biosystems engineering, this was a way that I could try and have my imprint on medicine. You know, here's a berry that's loaded with antioxidants. So we went to the kitchen, and it took me about 16 months to get this formulated and developed, to turn this to a product for the general public and athletes and everyone else to enjoy, all the way from, you know, kids to grandmas. Right now, we're a 30-calorie drink. We're all natural, and it tastes good. People are getting sick of just waters, and people are sick of the unhealthy drink. So we fit right into, I think, the market trend of a healthy product that tastes great, and that's what we're really all about.
For Dave and Blake from Axe Water, there's no denying that the beverage industry is massive and ultra-competitive space, but we often see athletes act as investors and brand ambassadors. Dave and Blake, welcome to UBS.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us, is right.
Let's go send the bullpen.
All right.
You guys ready for this pitch?
Absolutely.
Excited about it.
Yeah.
So here's some things we need to go over. I think that I would love for you guys to have this in your mind as you move into this room with Travis. Why is this the next big thing? Have that as you go in there. Be able to explain that. You guys know why this is special to you. Let Travis feel that. He's gonna wanna know about your growth, your business plan, both short-term and long-term. This is the beverage industry also. A lot of competition out there. Show Travis and his team that you guys are the right people to do this the right way. As you grow, How are you gonna distribute? Don't hesitate when those questions come up. You guys ready for this?
You Absolutely.
Are we confident?
Yeah.
Yes, we
ready
are.
to go win?
We are.
We are.
All right, listen, good luck. And I'll be here when you guys get out.
Appreciate you.
Thanks a lot for the advice. Thanks. Hey, guys. How you doing?
Gentlemen.
Fellas, the room and the floor is yours.
Hi, I'm Dave Morinville.
And I'm Blake Johnson, and we're with Axwater.
You guys tired of drinking high-calorie, high-sugar drinks that promise a lot and deliver little? Well, guess what? So are we. That's why we started Axwater.
All right, gentlemen, I got a couple of samples here I want you guys to try. We have an orange mango. If you could pass those out, I appreciate that. That's a blackberry pear. That's our #1 seller. We got a lemon, and then a blueberry. Thank you. So Axwater, what it is, what's in your hand there? It's an all-natural, 30-calorie, 4 grams of sugar drink. And we harness the power of an indigenous fruit called the aronia berry, and we grow that on our farms. We've got 75,000 plants currently. So what is the aronia berry? Have you guys ever heard of that?
Never heard of it, please.
Grows right in the Midwest. Most people haven't heard of it. So it's 4 times higher in antioxidants than blueberry, pomegranate, or acai. So what do antioxidants do for you? Well, let's say, you know, Travis, you're cruising down the highway in a Ferrari at 100 miles an hour and a tire falls off. You know, that's a free radical.
Living on the edge, baby.
Now you're sitting there parked. What antioxidants do is they put that tire back on your car and they keep you moving.
I like that analogy.
Well, antioxidants, there's a constant battle between antioxidants and free radicals in your body. It's always going on. How do you get free radicals in your body? You're breathing them. And you're a Ferrari. Now, I'm a Ford Pinto. I'm older than you, all right? So the older you get, your body produces more free radicals. So I need antioxidants the older I get. What do antioxidants do for you? They improve your circulation in your heart, digestive system. They help for fast recovery because they get into your bloodstream and they go. So that's what the benefit of antioxidants is. They'll help boost your immune system. So 1 bottle of that will give you the antioxidants you need for the day.
Yeah, I think the pitch is going great.
I thought it went really good.
Yeah, I think he gets it. It's easy concept, I think, to pick up. And he knows about health. And
right.
Yeah, I think it's great. Travis, I got a little challenge for you here, buddy. So I want to see if you can eat 3 cups of those blueberries while I drink 1 bottle of Axwater, because it's the same amount of antioxidants.
Oh, man, that's interesting. I don't even know what my stomach would feel like after 3 cups of blueberries.
Yeah.
Jared, Andre,
I don't want to be
try
around
it with kale? 16 cups of kale, you know, the spiky lettuce that tries to stab you while you eat it? Or you want 24 bananas to get the same amount of antioxidant? Any take?
More of a romaine lettuce kind of guy.
Okay.
Is there anything to say about too much of antioxidants would have a negative effect?
Realistically not. I mean, you'd have to really boatload a ton. And to have antioxidant overload, it would be very, very hard to get. Now, our company, Axwater, is from the Midwest. And what I can tell you is what I did with my coat, I put trust and believe, okay? So I can tell you what, us two here, you ask us to do something, we will do it. You can trust in us and you can believe in this product because it is off the park.
My background's in agriculture and biosystems engineer. I also have one of the farms that we grow the berries. You know, so it's farm to table. And so today we're here asking for $250,000 for 10% of our company in equity.
Up next, our front office.
I don't think that team has the actual experience. Case in point.
Unlo doesn't have a team. It's him and a bunch of volunteers, bro.
Who is the potential acquisition target for an Axwater? And like when you tell me you're like,
sounds like everybody.
What?
Travis, you've heard 2 pitches today. It's time for that decision.
And so today we're here asking for $250,000 for 10% of our company in equity.
How long you guys been in business?
About 3.5 years.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So what are your guys' sales from year to date?
Our sales are about 100,000 a year is what we're doing currently.
Okay.
Yeah, we're small. We're just in the Midwest, pretty much Fargo, a little bit in Minneapolis, Amazon, our website.
I'm interested to hear on how long does it take to grow these things to where they're finally ripe?
The whole process.
You know what I mean? The whole process. Do you guys have enough farm land to expand?
Yep. So when you plant them, you put them in the ground as a bare root plant. You can get berries probably the 2nd year, not enough to harvest. 3rd year, you'll maybe get 2 pounds. And up to the 7 to 10 years, then you'll be able to get a full harvest out of them.
This stuff's like wine, man. You kidding me? 2 years?
2 years.
So would we have to wait for 2 years for this thing to expand? Or are you guys now?
We've got a huge group of growers that we're intertwined with, and they're looking for us to help sell their berries.
So not only do you have your farm, you have other farmers that are committed.
And we've got, you know, enough land with our team. We've got probably close to 8,000 acres with our Axwater team that if we need to expand, we could, but that'd be a lot of plants.
So talk to us a little bit about your distribution.
So Beverage Wholesalers is the company that we use out of Fargo for our distribution.
We also have it in Bismarck at Braun Distributing.
Yep.
They're selling it out there. We have it in Cahey, which gets us into Cashwise and Hornbachers.
Cahey's one of the largest natural grocers, distributors.
If you can give us one example of a company in the alternative beverage space that uses a product, what's a company that you would say this can be something that we can become?
Buy.
Okay. Who on the team kind of has a digital marketing or digital sales background? Or an e-commerce sales background?
That we don't have. So we've been bootstrapping everything.
Well, what are you guys gonna do with the funds?
So we've got one opportunity that we would like to explore over on the coast. This opportunity, what they require you to do is called a free fill. So if they've got 3,000 stores, you've got to put product in all 3,000 of those stores to get in. That's your payment to them. So you do a run, $60,000 just to get them in the store. That's free for them. And then then you need money to do the next run, to actually, when they start reordering, put that back on the shelves.
Okay.
Then you got to have someone manage that area.
Hearing that, I would ask, where exactly do I personally land in this? Do you guys see there being some type of marketing push for it, knowing that antioxidants definitely help out athletes or anyone working out and being athletic?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I mean, we want a strategic partner. Yeah. If you like the product and you endorse it and it has your blessing, I mean, I'm sure you have 1 million followers. People know you. They don't know us. They don't know Aronia Berry, but they know and they trust you.
And what is this cost at the store? Like, what's the wholesale cost and what's the retail cost?
So it's about $16 to $19.80 a case.
How many are in a case?
12. And then the stores are selling them for 32 to 36, somewhere in there.
How much does it cost you guys to make it?
About 75 cents.
With you guys valuing your company at $2.5 million, I would say, in sales of $300,000 over a 3-year period, how'd you come about that valuation?
We actually got offered right out of the gate for a formulation and development for about $3 million.
Okay.
And we decided we wanted to run with this thing.
I like it, man. I like it.
You say you guys have bootstrapped the business. How much have you guys put into it?
About $350,000, not including, what our investment for land or plantings or any of that stuff.
For Dave and Blake, I'm nervous that their ask is a little confusing. Anytime you have a company with land or real estate attached, you have to be specific about what's included in the deal and what's not.
So then you guys are making how much per bottle sold?
I would say probably about 30, 40 cents a bottle, yeah.
Tell you what, you guys came well prepared.
How'd you like them?
No, it's actually.
I've been sneaking taste this entire time. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
It's really
what, it is good. I tell you what, my
stuff.
grandkids, they love it. And they come in the house, they grab it right away. And there are no more true tests than that.
Guys, that was impressive. I'm not gonna lie. You guys came in here looking sharp, talking confident in the front office room. I'll tell you what. Let me huddle up with my teammates here and try and figure some things out. But I'm impressed, man. Thank you guys for the entire presentation.
I thought he, asked some great questions because you can tell he treats his body like a Ferrari car.
Right.
And the better stuff he puts in, the better performance he's going to get. So I thought that's where you really get the home run.
He's an athlete. He knows what he's putting into his body, and I think this just makes sense for him. And
you bet.
Yeah.
I agree.
Coming up on Front Office.
Travis, you've heard 2 pitches today.
So, fellas, we've come up with this decision and.
With both pitches in the books, it's time for Travis and his team to huddle up and discuss the opportunities. While they're deliberating, Wale waits with the nervous entrepreneurs as they await their fate.
Great job, fellas. Great job.
Thanks.
As we wait for Travis's text, let us know his decision. I'm gonna go over some things that I saw when you guys were pitching. Cameron, if you don't mind, I'll start with you.
That's it.
I think you started off a little shaky, but I get it. It's Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
But you pivoted, and you showed your confidence, and you showed why your company was one that he should partner with. Good job on that.
Thank you very much.
With The market that Unlow's getting into, with the founder coming from ride sharing and coming from that tech market, he's at least playing in the same space that he has natural experience in.
He had 20,000.
20,000 in sales. Okay, 20,000.
He has 3 cars in his fleet. One of them he drives.
20,000
He's only in
sales.
Seattle. I mean, but then we compare them to the water company, right? Axe Water, who they own a 75,000 square foot facility. They want to grow and expand their facilities, right? You say they don't have experience, but he's an agricultural scientist.
But I would say, if we're looking at who is the potential acquisition target for an Axe Water, and like when you tell me you're like...
Sounds like everybody.
What?
Dave and Blake, you guys came in as a team. That was a great job. Good job. He's a football player, he's a team player. That went well with him. But I think your delivery and what you were actually offering was a little confusing.
Sure.
Next time, be more direct and precise.
They said one thing. They said that, you know, a company that they would compare themselves to is Bywater, right? And if you look at their current price, they're double the price of Bywater. The other thing that was interesting to me is they have no digital experience. They also have no one that has retail experience. If they don't have retail experience and they don't have digital experience, how are you gonna sell the product?
But they're also the only water company that's using the berry in their drink. It's a main ingredient.
The farms are even bigger than the actual drink. Exactly. Because where does this go? He has access to all these farms. He has access to these berries that nobody else really does. Nobody's even thinking about it.
I hear you, but I don't think that team has the actual experience in their actual... Like,
They seem very... doesn't have a team. It's him and a bunch of volunteers, bro.
Let's think of it like this. If we invest in both of them, which field do we have more expertise that we can help in? Look, in terms of the offers, if we were to offer both of them, what are we thinking?
I'm saying 40%, 200K, 40% for Unlow. I would say 49% for Axe.
I'm going 35% of Axe Water for what they're asking for.
That includes 35% of equity into their farms and their land and real estate.
Yes.
I would say if you're looking at, we're not even factoring in the amount of marketing requirement that is going to be on his shoulders.
Yep.
So like that's too low. Because you're literally,
why is that too low?
You're out of every beverage category if you're in the water space, because you can't work with the Pepsis of the world, you can't work with the Cokes of the world. So I'm saying 49% is a fair deal.
We're going up in percentages, so I mean, I'm never going to argue that one. But, you know, if we're thinking fair, you think they'll take something like that? It's going to be the biggest question.
But again, I'll tell both teams did an amazing job. You guys know what that is.
Moment of truth.
Yep. Moment of truth. Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Overall, I admired the entrepreneur's commitment and vision in building these companies that led them to the boardroom today. Pitching to a Super Bowl champion like Travis Kelce could be extremely intimidating. But overall, I thought they did a great job by staying confident and telling their stories. Now, it all comes down to this. Travis, you've heard 2 pitches today. One by Axe Water and the other by Unlow. I think you know what time it is. It's time for that decision.
You guys didn't make it easy on me, man. And I appreciate that. I think we talked about it earlier about guys coming in here being confident, and you guys definitely did that and made some great points. I'll start off with Axe Water. You guys, I absolutely love the drink. I think we all took a sip and really appreciated it. The history and the knowledge of you guys working with that berry, man, it's impressive. But honestly, we're still trying to get a good grasp on how exactly you guys get into retail. Cam, I mean, you bring out the little kid in me to want to drive every single Ferrari on the block, right? And I see you as somebody that's really just taking everything they got and throwing it into one thing and going for it. And I can appreciate that. But at the same time, it's still very early. There's not much data that we can really build and feel confident in. So fellas, we've come up with this decision, and Cam, we just couldn't come up with a counteroffer for what you got going on right now, but more power to you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I know they said it's early, but they're going to see some amazing progress very, very soon. This is in my blood. I'm not stopping. You know, I've pitched other investors. They see the vision too, but maybe they're not ready. I get it. We're not stopping. We'll be all over the place, and they're not going to be able to say no.
Up next on Front Office.
I think our counteroffer might be a little steep for you guys, and that's $200,000 for the farms and everything with the Bears.
That's a no-go. That's a no-starter.
We can't sell the farm.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Good job.
Hold on. Let's not congratulate anybody too soon. We still got some negotiation to do. We've talked about it, right? You guys are here because you need that extra help to get you to the next stage. In terms of getting into retail and marketing, I feel like we can help that. We've had businesses that we've invested in before that we've taken to the next stage in terms of the marketing and getting it into the right hands of retail. It's still kind of a big question on exactly what the next step is. And because of that, I think our counteroffer might be a little steep for you guys, but it is something that we do feel comfortable with. And that's $200,000 for 40% of the company, and that includes the farms and everything with the Bears.
Yeah, I think, you know, with our investors that we had originally coming in, family, we want to keep the valuation, you know, where it's at, out of respect for them, and not, you know, chop what their investment was.
I respect that. I respect that. So is it the farms that is kind of the deciding factor? Is that a very big piece of the pie?
Yeah, that is. Yep.
You know, the reason why the ask is a little rich is because, you know, we have partners already that we can quickly go to. But I think, you know, as a team, one of the reasons, you know, especially, you know, I would say them a little more than me, honestly, were really adamant about, you know, why they believe in Axwater was because of the natural synergies we have amongst partners already.
So we want you guys to believe in that and trust that just as much as we trust you guys with the berries, the process, you guys having access to these farms, and really nobody else in the country having access to this. We feel like we can get this out here on the platform and into the market and into the living rooms of the consumers.
Maybe just another question. How is the company structured? Is the brand one thing and then the farms another?
Correct. Yep.
So again, our investment is in the conglomerate.
It's in Axwater, not the farm.
Not the farms.
Right. I mean, Travis Kelce, I love the guy. Love Aaron, love Andre. But these are fourth generation farms here. I mean, we that's a no-go. That's a no-starter.
We can't sell the farm.
No, we can't sell the farm, exactly.
You guys have a counteroffer in mind, knowing what we just offered?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you guys will bring a bunch of value to us, right? There's no debate on that. So why don't we drop $50K off of it and raise it up 5% to 15? And we'll give it, you know, exclusive rights to the berries, right of first refusal on the farms.
Your guys' water company includes the berries. That's what we're saying. The production and the farms and the berries. We don't want anything else for the farm.
Doesn't include the farm, but includes the berries.
Berries, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We can do that.
Okay.
If we look at the marketing requirements Travis would have to make, that's a very big ask. We would have to agree to some type of percentage of sales per unit, because ultimately we're basically discounting millions of dollars of marketing, because we're going to be taking them out of a category, which is the beverage category. We're also looking at just the amount of marketing lift that we would naturally have in the beginning. So would that be something you guys would be open to if we can agree to what that number looks like on a later date?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What I would say is actually we would just make it easy and say 20%, ideally, because we still do think, because we're essentially buying into the brand, we're not buying into really any hard asset.
Sheesh. How are you guys feeling about that?
Yeah, I think if we can take a minute and step outside and talk about that, we'll be right back in.
Yeah.
I mean, on a surface level, the offer seems a little steep, but you know, 10% of a watermelon is worth more than 100% of a grape.
I mean, the biggest part, like we talked about, is the marketability that he can bring to us and the strength of that offer.
Absolutely.
Fellas, what'd you come up with?
I think you got yourself a deal. Hey, with your mad skills in football and these guys on your team, that's why we're doing this deal.
Listen, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Said it goes well with tequila, right?
Absolutely.
Let's have a few, baby.
Let's have a few. Well, the first thing I loved about Axwater's pitch is they had a very good understanding of what they have and obviously where they want to go with it. And another thing is, man, that drink tastes absolutely amazing. You can't deny that.
Listen, you guys did an amazing job today. Listening, you had a great product, but you actually put it to practice today in that pitch. So congratulations on that.
Thank you for your time.
I'm really, really happy for you. And you have the best ambassador and partner moving forward. Travis.
We love that.
Means well, brother.
Yep.
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
We
You know
win,
it.
right?
We'll see you in Fargo.
Yeah. You bet.